Okay, go ahead.
My name is Kylee.
My name's Taylor.
I'm Shyanne.
I'm Maia.
Our presentation is about the beauty bias and the struggles with lookism. So for our abstract, we are basically saying that today's beauty has become prioritized and used to determine a person's value based on their appearance. This occurs in public classrooms, home, and in workplace. Salaries and expectations are based on a person's appearance, and there are so many stereotypes associated with living with specific outfits, subcultures, race, weight, and ways of living. The purpose of this study is to look at wage differences based on appearance, how people are impacted based on lookism, and how plastic surgery is a growing popularity. It is important to look at how people are affected in their everyday lives, how we can work with them individually, and how to prevent lookism from occurring.
So a little bit of background in the purpose of this study. Lookism was first used in 1978 by the Washington Post magazine, which was the first initial time people moved away from using the term aesthetics. Lookism is discrimination based on appearance, and appearance contains our shape, skin color, expressions, and body language. Lookism is the prejudice and stereotypes based off of one's appearance.
So for our method, we researched different surveys and interviews, and all the sources that were used were scholarly articles dated within the last 5 years.
For our results, we found that the majority of cases were against females, and that the feeling of unattractiveness leads to negative things like against your self-esteem, frustration, and self-disgust. In South Korea, beautiful men and women make 8 to 9% more in wages than average-looking people, and plastic surgery is used to enhance beauty. There's only a 34% chance for a woman to be considered above average, or 2% for men.
And then for bullying, the primary reasons for being bullied is based on physical appearance, your race or ethnicity, your gender, if you have a disability, your religion, and your sexual orientation. Some discussion points with our research is that mental health is negatively affected. Bullying at school is largely influenced by appearance discrimination. Plastic surgery does not have as many wage benefits as people expect. Healthy diets are encouraged, prompting eating disorders in many people from social media. And women are more affected by lookism in the workplace than men. The implications of social work practice at the micro level, we can work with the clients one-on-one to build self-esteem and self-confidence. At this level, building up self-esteem and confidence deters them from believing plastic surgery or Botox is something that they need. And it's really just an unnecessary expense if they do not need it. At the meso level, you can organize support groups for people who have been discriminated on based on their appearance. And you can also organize local training opportunities for employers on how to recognize lookism. At the macro level, you can require all new hires to take an implicit bias test and work through all the biases, since the first step of getting rid of all biases is recognizing that they exist. And our study limitations included finding recent and relevant research articles, and this is because discrimination based on physical attractiveness is under-researched, and there's more overlap with intersectionality than a focus on lookism. For example, sexism and lookism, or racism and lookism, those are often paired together rather than just discrimination based on appearance.
Our conclusions is that lookism is often accompanied with another factor. Intersectionality is something that negatively affects people every day based on their identification with oppressed groups. Children experience bullying based off of their appearance, but also their sexuality, socioeconomic status, race, and friends also play a role. Lookism negatively affects the mental health, self-esteem, and self-value people hold for themselves.